Hi again, people of YouTube land. This week we're coming to you just doing a short little feeding video. Gonna have some of the tarantulas, some of my fish, and my bearded dragon, AJ, who's hopefully gonna eat a few roaches and maybe a cricket for you guys. Right. I'm trying to get them out of the box. Come on. Hey, buddy. And AJ. Nom nom nom. Yeah, we're going to try and feed my Davus Pentaloris. Don't know if she'll take it. She did, but she dropped it. So we're going to try and coax that. I don't know if you guys seen that, but as the cricket went to run across underneath her, yeah, she took it down. See it in her mouth there at the front. And I know this enclosure is very big for her, but she didn't seem comfortable in the smaller enclosure. Spent a lot of time up off the ground. I know she was up off the ground there when we turned on this video, but I put loads of wood in here for her, and since I've done that, she's been webbing up the place. She's very light web, which isn't coming up in the camera, but she's a beautiful girl, and she's settled down now in this enclosure. So we'll move on to the next one now. So I just happened to notice my Davus Pentaloris doing her happy dance after getting her cricket. The reason why they do this is they actually lay a bit of web just to make sure little small bugs and stuff in the wild can't come up and eat their food. And I personally think it's to try and keep their food clean. Don't know how sure I am about that, how true that is, but I think it's to do with them keeping it clean and keeping little bugs out of it. But she's a beautiful girl, and I think she's going to go in behind that piece of wood with her cricket now, so I'm going to leave her alone. Well, we're going to see if the Vagans, the Brachypelma vagans, will eat now. She's hidden in her hole now, so we probably won't get to look at her unless she comes out here now. Gonna drop this. She pulled it straight in there. I'm not sure if you can see through the side of her tub, but she has that there. The camera won't focus up, but that's her eating her cricket. She's built a complete good tunnel underneath that mound there. She's a beautiful girl. Now we're going to see if the Gamastola pulchar will eat. Now she's down in her hole, so I'm not sure if she'll come out for this, but or whether you guys will actually be able to see it. But I'm just going to actually let that cricket go on the off chance that it'll disturb some web and stuff here. And go down the hole. Not sure whether you guys can see that, but she's interested in it. I'm hoping she'll actually hope you guys were able to see that good in the video. That was a lovely takedown she just gave. That cricket was actually slightly bigger than I thought it was, and it's nearly the same size there. But she's also now doing a happy dance in there, even though her cricket isn't even dead. So we're going to move on to the next one now again. So we're going to try and get a few shots of my Green Terror, whose name is Hulk. We're going to get a few shots of him eating earthworms, because he goes nuts for them. and he should take them from my hand. Can you see that now? Come on, Hulk. Can you see it? Okay, he can't see this one, so I'm gonna have to drop it. There you go now, watch him, he'll spot it, and gum bum 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 bum. Gone. Let's see, I'll grab him another one here. Very hard to find in the tub because they tend to bury themselves right at the bottom of the tubs. But try and find another one here. And he might be more in the mood to take this one from my hand. Hulk! Come on. Come on. Okay, he's obviously doesn't want to perform on camera today, so I'll just drop this one for him as well. It's gone behind the rock, buddy. Went round the other side. It did. You'll find it in a minute. Yeah. Oh, and just to show you what's right here beside me now, apologies for the tank being so messy, but can you see all those little baby fish there in the water? Well, they are babies from my Oscars. The guy on the left there, the red tiger, he's the male, and the other one is a albino tiger, and she's the mother. And yeah, they have a couple of hundred babies swimming around in here at the moment. I know the tank is a little messy, but these babies literally only started free swimming this morning, so I don't want to do a water change for another few days. So yeah, this is what a messy tank for me looks like, and the backing on my tank is actually an old Deadpool poster. And I suppose just because he's beside me as well, then I'll show you my flower horn. Hey Franklin. Now, I actually think Franklin is possibly a female, not a male, but he's still very pretty. Not much personality for a flower horn, though. He's only starting to really become social now. And then one last tank I'm gonna feed for you guys. So this is one of my bigger tanks. This is a 125 litre, and there's a few different types of fish in here. You can see one of my parrot cichlids there, Bob, my hoblo catfish there. There's a huge pleco in here somewhere. I have no idea where he is at the moment, but he's in here. And there's a better shot of Bob the catfish. Come on, Bob. And then it's not really coming up the best on the camera, but there is, I'll see if I can get them to come down here. Come on, guys. These are some Oscar babies that I produced before, and I'm going to throw some food in here now. I'm just feeding them some cichlid floaters here today, so you guys can see the meat. Right. Floating type foods, so they're being a bit silly. They all think I'm feeding them down that end. It'll take them a minute to notice it's all gone that way. So I drop that right in front of the filter flow. You can see the pellets up the top there. Bob's found them, and the parrots have found them. And also, I was sold these guys as blue acara, and well, they're not. They're a dwarf species. Blue acara get to about 6 inches, and these guys, the bigger ones of these are, well, there's my finger beside one, and that's as big as they get. Like my Oscars, these baby Oscars are, you know, some of them are 3-4 times the size of these guys. You know, they are a beautiful cichlid. But if anyone out there knows actually the type of species they are, I would love to know, because I've been looking online and I have found it impossible to figure it out. The only fish I've found online that they do look like is blue acara, and they're definitely not blue acara, because blue acara get to 6 inches and these guys only get about 2.5. Right, anyway, thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll be coming to you next week with some more tarantula and other animal videos. So, yeah, goodbye, and hopefully you guys will come back. Thank you.